Oh my days. Oh my eyes. Last night I had such a surprise. So many skating youngsters, I can't remember their names, but one lad stood out, known to his friends as James. Yes, it was the Horrocks, and I'm happy to tell that he's skating strong and jumping well. Yes, last night I went to the figure skating gala. There's the ticket thing. At Blackpool Pleasure Beach Ice Arena. Now, this was an event that wasn't really publicised very much at all. I just happened to see a tweet from one of the arena people, coaches, who tweeted about it and said, come and support your local ice skaters. So I'm thinking, well, I like supporting local ice skaters, or any ice skaters really. I'd quite like to see what they can do. So I thought it'd be nice just to go down and see it. I got a ticket for it, obviously. But I don't know, maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I kind of low-key felt like I was intruding a bit on this event. Like it was just skaters and their families, and I shouldn't really be there because I didn't know any of them personally. So that felt a bit weird and a bit strange. But I'm really glad that I went because it was fabulous, fabulous. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about anybody because they're all like very young and, you know, protection and stuff. But it was such a good event. It really was. And I loved it. I thought it was a bit strange, the fact that there was, when I asked for a ticket today, okay, it was on the day, but I was told, yes, there's one seat left in block 5. One seat in block 5. That's literally even worse than an average hot ice show. So I thought, oh, it's going to be packed out, but it wasn't. I guess it was just a block 5 thing because obviously block 5 is quite popular with being central. So anyway, I was there at the back and I just had such a lovely time. The music was so moving that people were skating to, and it was just good. And I'm very pleased with myself, I will say, because when I got this, I've not mentioned, it was such a surprise. It was such a surprise. I really didn't know. I mean, I'm glad that I went to this event, but I really did not know that James Horrocks was going to be skating there. I didn't know anything. I just expected it to be people who have never done professional ice shows themselves, very young people, all under like 16, I was expecting. And obviously certain older ones who maybe just have taken up skating later in life, doing their routines and such, and it was. But then after the interval, which was only 10 minutes, and I was panicking because I technically should have got the train at 9:30 to start my journey back home, and it ended at 9:45. And as 9:20 was approaching, I'm thinking to myself, really, I should leave now to get that train because otherwise it's going to be a really difficult journey home. But at the end of the day, I just couldn't tear myself away. It was too good. And I hate paying for a show and then you don't get to see the end. And like, what's the point anyway? You want to stay to the end. You want to support everybody equally. And this is the point. I was very pleased with myself because I decided I'll clap people on when Dave Bailey's like, give it up for so-and-so or cheer for. Not many people actually did. I was quite annoyed about it. It just seemed to be like certain people's parents or families or friends kind of clapping them on. And I thought, am I missing some kind of protocol here? Is it the fact that only if you know them, you're supposed to clap them? I don't know. Well, sorry. I mean, I shouldn't have been sold a ticket if it was just for families. Anyway, so I was clapping them on and whooping them off. And even when, and I was on my phone at the beginning, after the interval, the 10-minute interval, I was on my phone just looking at it and replying to someone. And then I heard him say, James Horrocks. And I'm like, no, the Horrocks, the Horrocks, the Horrocks. Are you kidding me? I was so excited. I was so happy. I was so surprised and thrilled. And he did such a lovely skate. Yes, he did. Oh, it was amazing. And seeing him jump was amazing. It's just like, the lad is well. And he's on the ice. So that's enough for me. So that was just such a nice surprise in the whole thing. As well as obviously seeing everybody else and people, like girls who I know of the existence of. Obviously, I can't claim much acquaintance with them. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was just amazing. And yeah, I thought to myself when I heard James Horrocks, I was like, oh, I could do with whooping him on. But I thought, no, Gemma, right? Everybody else had just been clapped on, so I just clapped a bit, and I didn't even whoop until after the end, which I whooped everyone off pretty much. The only people I didn't clap on was this group. What, in black were they? Doing Vogue or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, I didn't end up clapping them on because Dave Bailey announced it, and then it was so quiet. I thought, I am not going to be the only one clapping, because I had that so many times, and I felt like people were looking at me as if, why are you clapping? But he'd say, like, give it up or please cheer for. So I was just doing what Dave Bailey told me to do, and I feel like really funny and paranoid about it. But anyway, I think people can just get the whole scheme. I was just trying to be supportive, obviously, a supportive audience member for these people who, these wonderful skaters who have hopefully got bright futures ahead of them, no matter if they skate or not, no matter what they do in life. They were just amazing. So I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thank you, Arena. I apologise to anyone who may have been there and thought that I shouldn't have been. Don't sell me a ticket next time is all I can say. But I had a fabulous time, and seeing the Horrocks was the most fantastic surprise, because, you know, I was low-key worrying about his physical condition, but he looked great. You know, he was skating solid is what I'm saying, to my untrained eye. Okay. Anyways, early hours, I had to get a taxi back from Preston because of missing trains, because of being late. So, you know, I'm just glad the bus replacement service for the train turned up at 10:30. Otherwise, I would have been waiting a long, long time in that cold. Okay, right, I'm going now. Ciao.